Hello, in this video we will look at how we create a grid variable rate application map. If we're looking to create a variable rate application map based on protein, for example, from the layer that we've got highlighted here from our layer picker, the first thing that I would do and just make sure is that our products have been set up and also are implemented. It makes it easier later on when we're going through the map creation process that these are set up first of all. You've made that check. We've clicked the N-GAUGE logo to bring us back to the home screen, and we see our map here. We click the plus icon, and what we're going to do is either create a grid or a contour map. The difference between the two is that the grids that you'll create will be based on the width of the seeder or the machine that you select. So if it's a 36 meter width machine, then the grids will be created in 36 meter widths to align with that. And if you have an AB line that's been imported into the software as well, you can align the grid to that. So it gives much greater accuracy to the machines that you're using. If you want to use contour, it's no problem at all. The contour will be based on the parameters that you put in to generate those zones. We'll create a grid here, and this is from the crop type. We're going to choose barley because that's what we're going to be planting, and we're going to use our 36 meter seeder, and our product we're going to be putting some urea in. And then our AB line is our main from there. So we go done, and we're creating the layer now, and we'll click dismiss while this has been done. If we bring the layer picker out, we see that our zone protein layer that is being created is in grey. Once the layer has been created, then it'll be in green, and this is where we can use the refresh button to see to refresh the software to bring the data in. So you've seen how quickly that is able to be done. And so our grids have now been created. What we're going to do is a long hold press on the green layer that we're going to use. Then we're going to go into to edit. And what we're going to do is then put in a rate for each of those zones, and the rate is really what you've decided to put in with your agronomist, or the way that you want to do it. It's entirely up to you, these rates. So those are the ones that we want to use. We'll go scroll up and then just click save, submit that, and then from our layer picker again, we will press that, and it's come up with the crop type that we're going to be creating. We'll click refresh, and what we've got down on the left hand side here is the rates based on the zones that were in there. And again, you can change those rates if you want to. We can highlight the button again. If we want to edit the layer, we can go back and edit the zones and fine tune them as well if we want to. Again, that's entirely up to you and the way that you want to go about it. So we've got our layer picker. This is the rates that we want to apply. Now to send this out to our monitor, we'll do a long hold press on the green button, and we've got our edit layer button that we saw before. We've got our delete layer, but we've also now got to export to John Deere. And the reason that we see export to John Deere here is because we're connected to the John Deere Operations Centre. If you were a CNH customer in New Holland or Case, then this would then say export to CNHI, and you would export it to those relevant portals. So once we click export to John Deere, for example here, what we'll get is dismiss. We will then go to the John Deere Operations Centre, and you will be able to then do whatever is needed in an Operations Centre to send it out to the particular machine. And so that is the process of creating a variable rate application map and sending it out to our vehicle.